Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to Javnutee Gaming. And in this video, we're gonna find out if I can sell my full MC business or not. Now it has 3 Dodos with 15 deliveries, 5 deliveries per plane. Now I've never done this before, so I decided to do it live. Ooh, why do I lie? No, I've done this a whole bunch of times. Now, this business is fully stocked 100%, and it's selling for $588K, and that's because it's selling for double cash right now. If you're interested, stay tuned. This sale is very challenging, and it will require you to have a fast helicopter or a jet to get back to your other planes you are leaving behind. Also, since you're leaving planes behind, you will need to be in a solo public lobby. If you do not know how to get into a solo public lobby, you can do that by continuously finding a new session until you end up in one. Or you can go to your settings and change your MTU from 1500 to 800. Head straight to the airplane. If you have the Oppressor or Oppressor Mark II, that would be the best because it's the quickest. You can spawn them instantly as you are an MC president, but anything will work. And it's a good idea to have a personal vehicle of any kind parked near the Dodo planes, but I'll explain that in a little bit. Now there are 3 planes and it gives you 30 minutes, so it's a good rule of thumb to try to keep it at 10 minutes per plane. Meaning I'm going to want to get back to my second plane with 20 minutes on the clock and get back to the third plane with 10 minutes on the clock. You do start off away from the plane, so time does tick before you get to the first plane. But remember, after you complete the third plane, you do not have to fly back to the starting point, so you'll make up the time there. Get into the first Dodo and pull up your map, but wait until you hear the engine starting to turn over before you press the pause button, because for some reason, if you don't wait, it will not start up while you're looking at the map, and that just wastes time. But what you want to do is get a good look at your route and see the direction you're going to go. Place a marker on the first delivery, which should always be the one that's closest to you, and then memorize your route so that you do not have to pull up the map while you're flying, because that can be a bit more challenging, especially when you have to keep your altitude low like you do during this sale. Head straight for your first delivery and fly over the mountains if that is your most direct flight towards your first delivery. Just be careful because you will not gain altitude too quickly in this Dodo. After you've made your 4th delivery on the plane and while you're heading towards the last, call Pegasus for your fastest aircraft to fly back to the other planes, because you do not want to use this Dodo because it flies at around half the speed of smell and you will surely run out of time. This is the most optimal time to call Pegasus because you do want this aircraft to spawn as close to you as possible. After you have finished your last delivery in the plane, you do not have to worry about your altitude anymore, even though the alarm will still go off. Just ignore the alarm and head straight for your aircraft. Don't waste any time trying to land the Dodo, just jump out and skydive all the way down to your aircraft. If the Dodo crashes onto the ground as you skydive, you will get a wanted level and you will not be able to see where your remaining Dodos are on the map. It's pretty easy to remember where they are, but this is why it's a good idea to have a personal vehicle parked by the Dodos. This way you can still see the exact location and simply fly directly back. And do not call Lessa to remove these stars or star if you get one. Most of the time you will lose them by the time you get back to the Dodo. And when you jump out of your aircraft there's a good chance that it could crash into the ground unless you aim it into the water. And then you basically save that Lester call because there is a cooldown. So you don't want to call it over by your aircraft to get back to the Dodo. You want to save it in case it crashes by the Dodos because, once again, if you get the wanted level, you can't see where your deliveries are either. Repeat these steps until you have completed the last delivery in the last plane. And always remember to pull out your interaction menu and go to your MC President options, hover over the disband option and spam your button until it allows you to disband, because you don't want to have to go all the way across the map just to defend one of your other MC businesses. Hopefully I was able to help you out with this video, give you some courage to go out there and do this on your own, knowing that yes, you definitely can sell this solo if you don't have any help. I'll be making more MC business solo guides along with other business selling guides solo as well. So if you're into content like this, please subscribe and do me a favor, smash that like button. Thanks for watching Javnutee Gaming, and I'm getting the hell out of here.